for this year's mission trip, I had many doubts about my life and about the people that I was hanging out with and about the decisions that I was making. And before I went into high school, I just wanted to start over, have a fresh start, and I wanted to build my reputation to be better, and I wanted people to see a better version of me. But I didn't really know where to start. But I decided that I was going to start praying every night in hopes that God would bring me the right people and introduce the right people into my life, or I would build me a better friend group. And right when school started, I started hanging out with the sweetest girls I know. I started getting closer to them. Most of them went to youth group at New Beginnings. And as the year went on, they started asking me to come with them to youth group. But I kept making up dumb decisions on why I couldn't because I was scared. I thought I wouldn't fit in because of all the bad decisions I had made. But I decided that a few weeks later that I'd go with them, and I tried out. And I was like, maybe I will fit in and everything will be fine. And I was right. When I walked through the doors, I just felt like I knew everybody for years, even though I really didn't know anybody. And then a few weeks later, whenever the mission trip signups came around, all my friends were signing up. And I didn't really know what to do. I was torn. Because I was like, what if that's not for me? What if I'm not meant for that? Because, what if I'm just not a good enough person? Because I felt like such a bad person at the time. I just felt awful. I was like, maybe I shouldn't go on that. But as I talked to my friends more, they were like, you should go because I promise it's life-changing. And I believed them. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll sign up. And then I didn't regret that. That was probably the best decision that I ever made. Because by signing up for that trip, it changed my life. I was really, hesitant whenever June came around, to go on the mission trip because all the bad thoughts were filling my head. What if I'm not cut out for this? Or what if they ask me to do something that I can't do? Or I was like, what if people don't like me? But whenever I got on that bus to go to South Carolina, all those thoughts went away. It just felt like a family. And I just felt more included than ever. And whenever we got to, the church and stuff, we were all just so close. You could just feel God's presence everywhere. On the work sites, in the kitchen, during worship. He was everywhere. We could just be on the bus and, you could just tell. And then throughout the week, I could just see God working in everyone's lives, including mine. And it was really just, it flipped a switch. It changed my perspective on everything. And it's just I hadn't ever felt that way before. And I could just really feel him working in my life and making me a better person. It just really made me realize how amazing God truly is and how much he really does love everybody. He loves each and every one of us. And it just really made me realize that. And it was I really thought I was too far. I was too far going down the wrong path. But this trip made me realize that all I had to do was turn around. And he was there. I had to open that door. That's all. And that he loved me, no matter what. He sent his son to die for me, for my sins. And it just really made me realize that. And throughout the week, I could just feel the presence of him with me. And just knowing that he was there, it just made me feel there was just a new, sense of comfort. And less worry and less anxiety, just less everything. I wasn't doubting anything anymore. I could kind of feel everything that I was doing was part of his plan, and I wasn't off that plan. I could tell everything was for the right reason. And later on that week, I went and talked to Chris and Billy, and I felt like I was ready to turn over my life, and I was ready to walk with Christ. On the last day of the mission trip, me and 6 other of my friends from youth group, we got baptized. And including another lady that we met on the beach. And that also, was a new experience for me because she just came up to us on the beach and she started talking to Chris. And she was talking about how she wanted to be baptized and everything. And he got baptized with us. So there was 8 of us that day that got baptized on the beach. And it was amazing. And she could just feel God's presence there. Everyone on the beach could tell that something amazing was happening over there because something amazing was happening over where we were. And just ever since that trip, my life has been so different. I could truly feel how much I've changed as a person, and I just feel like a better version of myself. And I just like am so thankful for Chris and for Billy and just for the trip in general, because it really, really changed me.